Police brutality is a global issue affecting citizens in every corner of the world. From unwarranted violence to systemic abuse, the problem transcends borders. According to Amnesty International, over 1,000 people die annually due to police violence in the US alone. The United Nations has flagged multiple countries for excessive use of force. This video explores the top 10 nations where police violence is most rampant, shedding light on a crisis that demands urgent attention. To rank countries, we analyze data from NGOs, UN reports, and independent investigations. Metrics include fatalities per arrest, impunity rates, and public complaints. For instance, Brazil records over 6,000 police killings annually, yet less than 1% lead to convictions. This systematic approach ensures objectivity, highlighting nations where law enforcement has become a threat to its citizens. At number 10 is a country where police aggression is normalized but rarely reported. In 2022, over 500 civilians died during arrests, with many cases dismissed as resisting. Media censorship ensures these incidents remain under wraps. The lack of accountability has led to widespread fear among citizens, who view the police as an occupying force rather than protectors. Ranking 9th is a nation where police corruption fuels extrajudicial killings. Death squads operate with impunity, targeting activists and marginalized communities. In 2021, over 1,200 extrajudicial executions were reported, yet no officers were prosecuted. This state-sanctioned violence reveals a chilling disregard for human rights. The 8th spot goes to a country where police forces are heavily militarized. Armed with assault rifles and armored vehicles, officers treat civilians as combatants. In 2023, over 300 civilians were killed during anti-government protests. Such tactics blur the line between law enforcement and warfare, leaving citizens in constant fear. At number 7 is a country where police violence disproportionately targets racial and ethnic minorities. In 2022, 70% of police killings involved minority groups, despite them comprising only 30% of the population. Protest signs bearing victims' names highlight the systemic bias, while segregated neighborhoods remain under heavy surveillance. Ranking 6th is a country where torture is a routine interrogation tactic. Police stations are infamous for their hidden chambers, where detainees endure brutal methods to extract confessions. In 2023, over 200 cases of torture were reported, yet none led to disciplinary action. This hidden violence underscores the depths of institutional corruption. The 5th spot goes to a nation where police operate with total impunity. In 2023, over 400 civilians were killed by police, yet not a single officer was convicted. Courtrooms remain empty, while grieving families demand justice. This systemic failure leaves citizens powerless against those sworn to protect them. The top 4 countries represent the most extreme cases of police violence. From live executions to mass graves, these nations exemplify unchecked brutality. Corrupt leaders often shield officers from accountability, perpetuating a cycle of fear and oppression. These rankings reveal the darkest corners of law enforcement worldwide. Despite the grim reality, activists worldwide are demanding reform. From grassroots movements to UN resolutions, the call for accountability grows louder. However, progress remains slow, with many nations resisting change. This video concludes with a plea for global solidarity, urging viewers to join the fight against police violence.